Tell me about Marketo and what type of job you do there.
Okay, well, I really just started at Marketo in January. It's an amazing company. It's a San Mateo-based company. It's public. It automates the whole marketing process. So although my whole career I've been on the media side, this was very interesting to me because it takes the whole complex marketing process at this point with all the different channels that consumers are using, and it automates it so that you can really target. And the funny thing is, I look at it as almost like addressable for marketing. So where I came from the television side, where we look at addressable as really pinpointing, getting the right message to the right person at the right time. That's what Marketo does on the marketing side.
Addressable marketing to me is a brand new use of addressable. Can you go into more detail?
Sure. So let's say you have, let's just say, an email campaign, and a lot of these companies do these huge email blasts. What Marketo enables you to do is really set up different campaigns based on where the person is in the funnel. So you can, if somebody's new to a website, you can send them certain messages. If they've come back multiple times, you can send them different messages depending upon how much information you have. You can really target the message, and you can follow them through social, mobile, across all the channels until they make the sale. So it's and I coined the word addressable because when I was speaking with the CEO, when he was interviewing me, I go, oh, it's like addressable for marketing. So that's how I see it, having come from the media side. And I just think that all of this is going to collapse. So where, many years ago everything was separated in terms of digital and media, now it's really all going to come back because, how you deal with the consumer, how you deal with the buyer, everything's interacting with each other now. So I really believe, although this is probably later on the question you were referring to, I think it's all converging again.
There must be many ways to track. Do you use segmentation? Do you use other methods? Do you use forms of big data? Can you expand?
Right. So yes, to all of that, and depending upon our clients and what information they subscribe to, this is a marketing platform. So it actually integrates with about 350 options in terms of data. You can put landing pages on the website and actually have the names and addresses, and you'll know information about those people. So there's a lot of different options.
So in terms of integration with DMPs, can you talk about that?
Sure. So there's a number of different DMPs we integrate with. We're open to integrating with all of them, but right now we're integrating with Turn, Rocket Fuel, and some others. Media Math. So there's, what I like about it is that you can create your own secret sauce and not have to just, do business with one company. If you get on our platform, you have the option of integrating with other companies that you're also doing business with and creating your own individual secret sauce.
You spoke of how agencies are ramping up change. How are they doing that? Because some of it still seems very siloed to me.
Right. So I think a number of them have, recognized that technology is really important in terms of how they evaluate and make decisions. And so in addition to the, really big agencies they've acquired or they've formed, smaller companies that can be more flexible in the digital space. And I think you'll start seeing everything come back together again. When everything broke off, at that point, media companies were making a lot of money. Now, maybe a lot of that they're trying to automate so they can continue to be successful. But I think in terms of reaching the consumer, a lot of the agencies have formed divisions that really are internal consulting divisions that use a lot of these different technologies. It's not usually one, it's usually 3 or 4 for each of the different channels, and then they can consult with the brand person on what would be the best combination of technologies to use to achieve those goals. So I see, a different way, and even with these data companies that are forming within, and analytic companies that are forming within the agency, they're all trying to, again, create something unique that will differentiate them from each other.